Welcome to Good Day After, the show streaming exclusively on WTOL 11+. Thank you so much for downloading today. I have a very special guest with us today. Former WTOL 11 anchor Chrys Peterson.
They're like, oh, her.
No. They're like, oh, yay. She's back in the studio. Back in the studio.
She's still alive.
Oh, come on. How does it feel to be back in here? I know the studio looks a little bit different.
The studio looks so much different.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is totally different than when I worked here so many years ago. Newsroom, totally different because it's been totally remodeled as well. A lot of new faces. Yeah. But some familiar faces too. But, you know, you spend so much time and dedicate so much of your time and attention to a place. And it's still, you know, a place I called home for a long time. Still a place I had many, many amazing relationships with people here. And so it still feels really great to come back. Yeah, and you did a lot while you were here, won a lot of awards and told a lot of stories. Do you have, you know, what are some of your standout memories and stories and moments? You know, when people ask me that, I always go back to the Home for Keeps stories because every Tuesday at 6 we would highlight a foster child or group of siblings that was looking for an adoptive home. And those kids were so special. I just can't tell you like how much I looked forward to shooting those every week and just meeting the kids. I would go home and agonize about, could I adopt that child? Like even when I was single, you know, I was just like, could I adopt that kid? Because they were just so amazing. But those really stand out to me a lot because the kids were just fantastic. You know, you meet a lot of famous people. You know, we've had a lot of stars come in and, you know, be interviewed when they were here to do concerts and things. Got to meet a lot of national figures like Hillary Clinton, as you see here. So those are always standout things too. But there are incredible people in Toledo that are just doing amazing, impactful things. And I loved telling those stories because they're just a lot of unsung heroes in our community. And to be able to, oh my gosh, and Jeff, part of my family, that was my first newscast you just saw there.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I mean, you know, there are just a lot of really awesome things about this community, and I have loved telling all of those stories.
Yeah, and you're still in the community.
I am.
You joked earlier when you were on Good Day with us, you joked that some people are like, how you like retirement? And you're like, oh, I'm not retired, I'm working. But you are still very much part of the community and doing things in the community.
Yeah, I still do a lot of things. I sit on several boards and do a lot of, still a lot of emceeing and speaking in the community, which is really fun. Really involved with, you just saw some video there of a women's basketball team at the University of Toledo, which I love, And so I still have some great opportunities to get involved in the community.
And you're doing Komen every year, the Race for the Cure.
Yes, Race for the Cure, still my heart. Aside from Tom and Riley, might be the greatest thing I've ever been involved with because I know that the impact is so great. And when you see those thousands of people there, what you are really seeing is just people showing up to say, we care and we want to put an end to this. And the survivors in their pink shirts, we hope everybody will join us for the Race for the Cure again this year, September 28th, which is a Sunday. And last Sunday of the month every year. This is the 32nd year. It'll be my 31st year as honorary chair. Wow. So it's been just a wonderful love of mine over the years because I know we're making a difference and we're making an impact.
And that's what I was going to say. When you look back 30 years, you can see that. It is tangible.
The money that we've raised, a lot of it does help people right here in our community, not only with mammograms and getting treatment, but also say you are, you know, paying all these medical bills and you can't afford to pay your electricity bill. You know, Komen will help people pay things like that, child care, transportation to chemo appointments, things like that, that people have really find helpful as they're going through that treatment. So there are a lot of ways that we can impact people. And I don't want anyone to forget the research, and Komen has been actively involved and donated research dollars to every single one of the 19 drugs that are now used to treat, FDA approved to treat breast cancer. And I know there's a cure coming. You know, there are super smart, brilliant, amazing people working on this, and we're going to find it. And then we're going to put our attention to some other cause and not have to worry about breast cancer anymore. I know it's coming.
We're going to get there. Yeah, but it's beautiful that your commitment, and so we very much appreciate that. You mentioned Tom and Riley, you know, some of the good things that you've done, great things. How is the family?
Everybody's great.
Good.
Riley graduated from Ohio University. She's 25 now. I know if you're
That's
feeling
not
old,
possible.
I'm feeling really old. But she is working for the Toledo Chamber of Commerce, running their EPIC program for young professionals. So that's really fun to have her here and have her so involved in the community. She has a podcast. She,
of course.
You know, she was the editor of the Toledo City paper for a couple of years before that. So she's been here and she's gotten really involved as well. Which has been really fun to see and her thrive.
Are you happy to have her home, like to have her here?
Super happy, because I, you know, you never know as a parent, is your kid gonna land up, you know, where you are?
Right.
And it's a very mobile America now, right? People move all over the place, and so I wasn't really sure, but I'm just going to enjoy it while I have her here. Look at her little teensy face.
Yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it? It was just yesterday. Oh, beautiful. I'm glad to hear that she's doing well, and Tom is doing well too.
Tom's doing great, He retired from Major League Baseball in 2017. He was with the Rockies for, I think, the last 12 or 13 years of his career. But he came home and started working with the Northview High School baseball team for several years, and they won a state championship.
How about that?
Yeah, so that was really awesome and exciting. Tom likes to tease that the rings that the boys got for the high school championship were bigger than any of the National League or championship rings he got ever in baseball. So
that's funny. Well deserved though, right? He got one of those too.
He got one of those too. So it's fun.
So and the art that he's doing too with the old baseballs is really awesome.
Yeah, so he takes old baseballs and he skins the leather off of them and then turns them into artwork. And these are kind of some of his older pieces where he was doing kind of watercolor portraits with numbers or logos from teams. But he now takes the leather and makes mosaics, pieces it together like a puzzle to make portraits of old-time players. So,
that's so
Jim
cool.
Thorpe, Hank Aaron, Jackie Robinson. I mean, his artwork is just amazing. Here they are.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So people can buy those and put them in their memorabilia rooms, and
he has a website. You can find him online, and the Mickey Mantle there.
How does he do that? I mean, that's crazy.
I am so just in awe of what he does and how he's able to do that, because you know he has to dye the leather a little bit time to time, but for him to be able to have that vision and see how pieces fit together is really incredible.
So cool. So cool. Well, I'm glad to hear that everybody's doing really well. And what do you got coming up next? What are you doing?
You know what? I have my own consulting business now, and I do leadership and communication training with folks around the country, actually around the world, because I do virtual training. So I do have some international clients as well. But it has been a really great transition to be able to go from doing this to impacting people in a different way, helping give them the tools and skills that they need. A lot of people in leadership positions got there because they're really good at doing something, but being really good at doing something and being a great leader of doing, you know, people doing
different
those things are two different skill sets. And people often then start feeling, oh my gosh, I used to be really good at this. Why am I not good at this anymore? And all they need is a little bit of training.
Coaching.
Skills and tools.
So you're there for them.
So it's been really great. It's been really fun.
Good, good. Well, we're going to have a little bit of fun coming up after the break. We're going to play a little game. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Stay with us. We have more Good Day After the Show coming up right after this. Welcome back to Good Day After, the show streaming exclusively on WTOL 11+. So happy to have Chrys Peterson as my guest today on the show. It was so fun co-hosting Good Day with you.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it's been 11 and a half years since I've done a newscast, so it was a little bit nerve-wracking coming in. I was like, I don't know, how am I going to do?
You read the teleprompter just fine.
Listen, I didn't screw anything up. So
no.
That's all I'm happy about.
Everything was good. We had some fun guests, and yeah, so lots of fun. I'm going to play a little game with you right now, though. This is kind of, it's not so hard. It's not so bad. It's just a little game of this or that, so everybody can learn some things about you that maybe they didn't know. Okay? We'll start easy. Coffee or tea?
Coffee. Morning
or night?
Night.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Beach vacation or mountain getaway?
Beach.
Yeah, she says beach. I'm with you. Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Okay. Books or movies?
Ooh, I can't choose.
You can't choose?
No, I love them both equally.
Love them both. How many books do you read? Like in a year
I read a lot and I listen to a lot.
Okay.
Audible.
Yeah.
So I love books, and especially if there's a really good narrator to the book. I love listening to books on Audible when I'm driving or going on road trips or whatever. I love that.
Is there a genre that you're really into?
I like all kinds of books. I really love biographies and memoirs of people, especially if they're read in someone's own voice. So like, for many years, and this is no secret to Tom, but Eric Roberts, the actor, has been like my Hollywood crush, right? So he just came out with a memoir called Runaway Train, and he narrated it himself.
Oh, so you had to.
So I listened to that. It was pretty fascinating. I'm listening currently to Allison Stoner's book.
Oh, I'm going to have an interview with Allison coming up soon.
It's fantastic, and she's fantastic, and she's from here, and she actually, when Riley was young, my stepkids and grandkids live out in Los Angeles, and we met Allison and her mom out there one time when we went out there just to chat and talk, and Riley, of course, was, just loved. I mean,
probably
she was
like the same age, right?
Yeah. No,
similar?
Allison's
younger,
maybe 6-7 years older than Riley, I think. Yeah. But always have been big fans of hers, and so we love her, and her book is pretty incredible. Yeah.
To see you.
And she's narrating it.
A child actor and all of that. We're into Cheaper by the Dozen in our house right now. So
it's the best. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, Maggie, Allison's from Toledo.
Yes.
And so it's cool because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I mean, she was just a young girl when they moved to Hollywood, but she talks very fondly about Toledo in the book and all of the things that she gained as a child here. And I think she still has some family members in the area.
So pick up that memoir.
That is a great, Oh, here it is, semi-well-adjusted, despite literally everything. And if you are not a person that likes to read, download it on Audible or wherever you get books, because she is narrating it, and it's
got to be great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's really great. Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, back to it. Dogs or cats?
Can't choose.
You like both?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Texting or calling?
Calling.
Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Sneakers or dress shoes?
Ooh. Well, the girl 11 and a half years ago would have said dress shoes, high heels. I do love them, but I have come to embrace sneakers with suits and dresses. So
I love it. I think it's great.
I have a lot of really cool sneakers now, and I like to wear them, and then I'm not tripping and falling and hurting myself.
Right?
Because it happens. I'm a little clumsy. Yeah. And so I did wear heels today, but normally sneakers would be my
Set
choice.
that, keep going with that trend. I like it. I like that, Pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
Comedy or drama?
Comedy.
City life or country life?
Country life, but I need to visit the city.
Okay. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Early bird or night owl?
It is funny working the 11 o'clock news as long as I did, how quickly I started going to bed at a decent hour
earlier
when I left television. Yeah. So I wouldn't really say I don't really love getting up early, but I'm up early more than I'm up late.
Late.
Yeah.
Okay. Cake or pie?
Why these questions?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Cake.
Me too.
Frosting.
Yeah. Road trip or flying?
Road trip. I love road trips.
Yeah, you did Route 66.
Yeah, my husband and I love getting in the car and just driving.
Good.
Places, yeah.
Ice cream cone or ice cream sundae?
Ooh, cone.
Me too. I love a cone. I love a waffle cone too. Concert or sporting event?
Concert.
Pen or pencil?
Pen.
Stay in or go out?
Again, I used to be the go out person, and now I'm more of I like being home. It's fun. It's one of the outcomes of COVID for me. That I kind of discovered that I love being at home and being able to do things and just kind of staying around the house and enjoying what you're paying for, right?
I mean, yeah. Right?
So I
made this home, for a reason.
I used to not be home very much, but now I really love being home.
Being home.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, do you have a favorite celebrity interview
that I've done?
Yeah. On the spot.
I know. I can't really I can't really think of one that I just came away thinking, man, that was a great interview, or that person's so engaging or so funny or whatever. But back in the day, I was a huge fan of Peter Jennings on ABC News, and I did get a chance to interview Peter Jennings, and I just loved him. He was such an ideal for me of what a news person should be. And to be able to talk to him and just, see how warm and smart, brilliant, and kind he was really impactful. Yeah.
Yep. Bucket list vacation destination?
Italy.
Italy.
Yeah.
And you were supposed to go?
We were supposed to go in March, and we ended up not going, but it's on our bucket list, and we're going
You're going to go.
We are.
You're gonna go.
It's gonna be the next trip. We did just come back from Portugal. One of my best friend's daughters got married there. So
nice. So for a wedding.
A bunch of us went, a bunch of our friend group went and had a ball. And Portugal was beautiful, lovely. The wedding was incredible.
I bet.
Congratulations, Bailey and Tamash. But I definitely loved it. But Italy is on the bucket list.
Okay. Yeah. You're going to get there.
I'm going to eat my way through.
Oh, yes, please. Eat some for me, too. Very good. Well, that was fun.
It was
That wasn't too bad, right?
No.
All right. Well, we're going to take one more break, and I've got one more question for you after this. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to Good Day After the Show. Chrys Peterson, it's been wonderful getting to catch up with you.
It's so great to be here and catch up with you too. And you're learning everything you didn't know that you wanted to know about me today. Yeah.
Yes, we love what we're learning. I do have one more question for you. I ask all of my guests here on Good Day After the Show. What is your media recommendation right now? We talked a little bit about Allison Stoner's memoir just a little bit ago. But what are you watching, reading, listening to right now that you would recommend?
So I did love Allison's book. It's amazing. And she's a Toledo girl. So catch that one. It's really great. I do read some fiction. I tend to read nonfiction books, but I read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo earlier this year. Might be in my top 5 books of all time. Like, it was such an incredible book.
Write that down.
Highly recommend 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Old star Hollywood meets modern days. I mean, it's a tale over time, and it's really incredible. And then My husband and I are watching Billions right now. We didn't see it when it came out originally.
So I started it with my husband, and I made it through maybe the first 2 seasons, I think, but he watched it all the way through and loved it.
Yeah,
loved
so
it.
we're on season 4, so, 5, so we have a few, I think there's 7 seasons.
Yeah.
But we tend to like cop shows, like Bosch, we watched all of that. Landman we loved, with Billy Bob Thornton, we thought that was really great, and that's coming back for another season. I love medical shows. I've been rewatching Dawson's Creek a little bit with Katie Holmes. Yeah.
I love Dawson's Creek. I've been through that series a couple times too.
Katie is coming in November to do a fundraiser, and I'm part of that. So I was just
doing your homework a little bit.
I was just rewatching to kind of remind myself.
Little Joey Potter.
She's just so lovely.
Yes. And that's so cool too that she's coming back and doing stuff still here back in her neck of the woods.
I mean, we don't talk about it a lot, but there are some amazing people that have gone on to Hollywood and done incredible things, or in the music industry. We have Grammy Award-winning producer Jamil Ayasi as well.
So
I mean,
amazing.
you know, people are doing amazing things from Toledo and talking about Toledo when they go out in the world, and it's really incredible.
And then they come back and visit sometimes.
That's
too,
right.
Which is
or
really
come
great.
back to live, maybe.
Yes, bring all your friends, right?
back.
Yes. Hey, it has been wonderful. Thank you so much for, playing along with us.
It's been fun for me too. Yeah, some of those like tea or coffee things, it's hard.
Make you think. I'm coffee too. Definitely coffee. Thanks again.
If you're a morning anchor, you have to be a coffee.
Have to be a coffee. It's got to be coffee. Yes. Thank you again.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure.
It's been fun.
And make sure that you tell your friends to download WTOL 11 Plus on your TV. It is a free download. You see all this exclusive content here that you wouldn't otherwise see on the air. So thanks again. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, everybody.
Hi, guys.